There. Oh, there's sound.
There we go. There's the
there's
sound we needed. Hold on. So here's the deal,
we're trying
kids.
to find sound.
So we're having some
Losing.
technical difficulties. This
Go see if we're on the other thing and if we're heard, because I want to know.
oh,
if we're
okay.
heard.
Let's go see.
No one's
we?
here yet, so we can kill time. So go to Facebook.
All right, hold on. Go in there now.
So we don't have our music.
Gosh, y'all, it has been a crazy day.
No. We don't get to say that. Everyone's had a crazy day.
Everyone's had a crazy day.
Every single person watching here has had a crazy day.
We are live on here.
I know we're live, but we can't
and we can be heard. All right, there we go.
So
all right, so
wait,
hi everybody. Hey everybody.
So
let's have some fun.
We put up our Yeti mic without doing a sound check. So if we're echoey or something, let us know. Hey, babe.
Hey. So first of all, hey, I'm Michael Shepard.
Oh, I'm Hutchins Foster.
Boozing with Gays. That is who we are.
Boozing. We don't have
with Gays
tonight.
So you might be wondering, what happened to our theme song? We got a brand new computer, and the theme song didn't upload to the computer.
Well, I don't know where it is.
So we don't know where the song is.
What I think happened was the theme song wasn't in the cloud, because everything in the cloud came down to my new computer, but it wasn't here. So anyway.
Oh,
look at you.
I know. I got the whole thing.
Singing.
So, hey, everybody. Us is here, child. So, our drink tonight is the Black Eyed Susan. Cheers.
It's like the little cherry looks like a black eye in the middle of the
Susan.
Of the Susan. Let's taste.
It's not bad.
Oh, that's refreshing.
It's not bad. It's more of a summer drink. It's a little cold.
It's a total summer drink.
That's a total summer drink, y'all. The Black Eyed Susan's a summer drink. All right.
Can we explain where it comes from?
You can explain where it comes from, please. I will tell you what's in it, though. What's in it is that there is vodka, elderflower, like Saint-Germain, pineapple juice, orange juice, fresh lime juice. Shake that sucker up, put it over ice, and it's absolutely delicious.
It really was good. So it comes from the Preakness race. So that's one of the Triple Crowns. It takes place in Maryland. You like the word
Back
Preakness.
when I did drag, I would also have the Triple Crown.
I'm a Preakness.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're going with this.
I don't know. I just wanted to do this.
And I guess
Triple Crown.
that's in Maryland. The race is in Maryland.
Yeah.
And I guess
Maryland.
Around the racetrack are a lot of Black-Eyed Susans. Thus,
has anyone gone to the Preakness and can confirm that there are Black-Eyed Susans around
and
the
that
track?
they actually drink this drink? This is so they don't do mint juleps there. They do
the Black-Eyed Susan. True, Miss Susan. She black.
I think you're right. I think it's like a May drink.
This is good though.
Let's taste it. You wanted you said you wanted a vodka drink.
I did. I wanted a vodka drink. I'm just having some folks before we just right here.
Okay, do that.
Let's do that. So, hey, Tamara Green, Barbara Haas, always in the house.
Wave.
Love that much. And I gotta show this because come on now, Nilda. You know that's right. Hey, Dion's back. Yay! Hey, Matthew Black. Barbara Haas.
But you gotta click Nilda.
But now I gotta hide it.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some folks. Robert Jennings is here. I got people on two lines.
Look
hey,
Rob Rayler. Look at this. Read that. There was an actress in Malibu Mines named Black-Eyed Susan.
Love that. You would know, girl, because you was there.
Barbara Haas has seen much. Been there.
We love Stacey Reed Payton, Keisha Collins, Carrie Voss, Ron Tamara, all y'all here. Okay, we got so much to talk about.
It's a fun group.
We got so much.
Well, first of
all, do you like my new glasses?
Well, they're crooked.
How are they crooked?
Well, there we go.
Is that? Oh, I think it's the size of my head.
I need new glasses.
You do, because yours is just.
Oh no! Oh now!
Oh neg!
Don't get negative.
Hey Maria. All right, so child.
Here.
Oh, fair use.
You're ready to just go straight.
We gotta do this right now.
I don't think we're using anything today. Well, I don't know if we will or not. Here we go.
But we have to do it. Our fair use statement
is
excerpts of copy. That's a little burpy too. I just got that lime juice. Excerpts of copyrighted material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim.
Did you say circumstances?
For purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research, without the need for permission from or payment to the copyright holder.
So there
we go. Done and done. Hey, Vicky Quaddy. All right.
Can we start?
Let's talk about this week. Y'all, it's a lot done happen.
Well, we have a lot about to go on in this house.
This is crazy.
I'm going to just want more of this. This is quite lovely. It's good to see everyone. So we were off last week. We went to go see a performance at
We went to the Amundsen. We went to go see. Everyone's talking about Jamie. And everybody's talking about Jamie. at the Amundsen.
But are they really?
It was a great night out. And
really though?
And
some people were talking about
I am making
Jamie.
This is what we made a drink in tonight. I just said I just couldn't make it in the little.
The fun thing about everything's talking about Jamie that it was kind of a kitschy thing was that not Bob the drag queen. I mean, what's her face? Who was the drag queen? And all of a sudden got all flummoxed.
Imelda Marcos.
No, that was in the show.
I know who was in the show.
Oh, Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca Del Rio.
That was a long one.
Nothing like
so
Bob
those
the
of you,
drag queen.
Nothing like Bob the drag queen. Different race.
Mercy.
Well, they were both winners of their respective seasons.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But if you are RuPaul's drag queen
on tonight,
if you're RuPaul Drag Race fans, you might like. Everyone's talking about Jamie because
if you want DM Boozing with Gays and there's free tickets available, I have a link for free tickets.
Do you really?
I have a link for free tickets. So if you want to go see, everybody's talking about Jamie at the Amundsen, and you want to go out to live theater. I have.
You have to show
5 different
proof of vaccination, which makes me feel safer.
And if you go after February 1st, you have to show your booster shot as well, just so you know.
So, gotta have that stuff ready. If you are not an anti-vaxxer or a denier,
you can't go.
I wouldn't go.
But can I say this? No. Jamie. 5 letters, starting with Jamie.
I don't know where you're going with this, Michael.
I can use that in my Wordle. WORDLE.
We've become a Wordle house. How many people out there, I'm going to go to our comments, are doing Wordle right now?
WORDLE.
And most of us got this off of Facebook and started, what's this game named Wordle? And it's
Frankie Jordan. Boop, boop, boop.
And so there, you have to guess the 5-letter word that they put down in 6 tries.
Yeah,
you're given, and it's like, so it reminds me of like, was it Mastermind where you have the colors?
Mastermind,
not Mastermind. God. What was the one with the? Yes, Mastermind.
Who's she? Is it Mastermind? Was that it?
Oh, maybe I'm totally.
I don't know. But anyway, so you have 6 chances to get a 5-letter word.
Yes,
and
some of the letters may be repeated. You don't know.
And well, you don't know because I didn't think letters could be repeated till I started playing and realized that letters could be repeated. It's deluxe Mastermind, Matthew Black says.
I heard Wordle is the sourdough starter of Omicron.
I read that too.
Bethany J. Harrington. Thank you, Bethany Jemima Harrington.
It's crazy. It is crazy. So we've been playing Wordle like crazy. And I'm so much better than it's called such a controversy because there are people who are like so pissed about this fucking game. And people are complaining about it. Why are you posting about it? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? It's a word game, bitches. It really is. If you ain't got nothing nice to say about it, don't say nothing.
No, but we have a friend, an acquaintance, who would post the answers. That got people hot.
Once. Posted once.
I think he was called out and he stopped.
Once, yeah.
He said, okay.
They were called out.
They? It was a he. Am I not allowed to say he?
I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot. I'm going to say they.
I'm going to say he because I know he's a he.
All right, so then you're gonna make that person just pissed off.
Why?
They're gonna tag you and go, "Oh, they're talking about me, and I don't want to watch this shit anymore."
Okay. Well, I don't know if they watch it anyway.
They do.
See, I called them they.
See?
No.
You can't teach this motherfucker nothing, y'all.
Well,
you can't teach him nothing.
Okay, this is yours. Are you talking about? Are you talking about the next?
So, we had some death this week. I want to talk about that for a minute. In my family, I lost my first cousin, Beverly. She passed away on Wednesday. Yeah,
it just happened.
And just found out this morning. And I just want to give a shout out to Felicia and Kayla and say, hey, sending you all the love. But this one has me torn a little bit. The death of rocker Meatloaf. Because I would spend every Friday and Saturday night from 10th grade until senior year. I would go to the movie theater to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show literally every weekend. I've seen it well over 100 times, and he was such a huge part. And before the show, they would show videos of Tim Curry doing Paradise Garage, and then 2 videos of Meatloaf doing Paradise by the Dashboard Life and 2 out of 3 Ain't Bad. And I was like,
you were in love with Meatloaf.
I don't know why. I just thought he was the sexiest thing.
That's okay.
I thought he was so sexy.
There's no judgment.
Just that, baby,
But then what happened? Come on,
and then he got crazy.
Then he went crazy.
He went crazy. And now, he was in.
Do we know how he died, or are they keeping that?
It was COVID.
Are they
It
saying
was definitely COVID. It was COVID. So
he was a
so I'm
denier,
saddened by his death, but he wasn't vaxxed.
Do you think he was a denier? Is that the thing?
Yeah, he was just one of those people. And
we don't know the specifics.
So,
but
get vaccinated.
Get vaccinated.
That's all I'm going to say. Get vaccinated. Because, we are losing people right and left. I don't know what is up.
So the news segment that I have, this is not at all a good segue.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, is called anthropomorphic outrage. I can't say that.
What the fuck is anthropomorphic?
Do you know what it is? For real, or are you asking?
How do you say
anthropomorphic. Yeah, anthropomorphic.
Sounds very gay.
Do you know what it is? You know what
it is when you take something that is anthro and you make it morphic.
Exactly right.
Oh, I love that story.
So it's when you take something that is not of human and you add arms, legs, eyes, nose, throat. For instance,
meatloaf.
We're going to jump in. We're going to jump into it. Ready? For instance, the M&Ms. You know how the caricatures of the M&Ms that they have on the TV show, those are
crunch.
Crunch. And interestingly, I went the wrong part of this thing. Sorry.
Oh, he's not the wrong part of this thing.
How dare I? Interestingly, Tucker Carlson is having some issues.
The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. The orange M&M will, quote, acknowledge and embrace his anxiety. And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious. Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots.
Okay, so we have a question.
Did you all
hear that? Let us know. Because we couldn't hear it.
We couldn't hear that.
But let us know if you could hear it.
Because it helps us to know, we can spring off of what someone says into going to the next bit. Anyway. So they heard it. What a turn. I think they heard it. So, yes. So, I honestly am fascinated with the fact that on the right, on especially Fox News and such, they have nothing really to talk about. Sure, in regular news stories, they'll say, the M&Ms are changing their look, and that'll be what the news article is. You go to Fox News, and it's outrage because they're doing it again. They're making the sexy M&Ms non-sexy, and it's the most
miserable non-binary candy.
I should have said, is the Chiron. Isn't that what it's called? The thing on the bottom?
The Chiron.
The Chirons in that piece were particularly awesome.
Smith,
it was all about
Black Power. It was like,
say excuse me.
Excuse me.
There we go.
All right. But I'm just like, y'all, it's candy. It still melts in your mouth.
Yeah, but I think that they're hiding other things.
Not in your hand.
And we got another one. This whole week was full of anthropomorphic.
They upset because she chose a comfortable shoe.
She did.
The green M&M chose a comfortable shoe. So, ladies, just know this.
Well, then tell me about this one. What did Minnie choose?
Oh, honey, Miss Minnie. Miss Minnie threw in a Stella McCartney and said, I ain't studying there, one of y'all. Look at this. So if you don't know, we will bring this up. Hide it for a second, and then we'll bring it back up for people to see. So if you don't know, this is the 30th anniversary of Disneyland.
Paris.
And they have decided, hey, Grandma.
And we got to end this. And in March, it's also International Women's Day. So they kind of are bringing out this new, improved kind of tuxedo jacket, Stella McCartney, Minnie Mouse.
Stella McCartney. To celebrate, Women's Month and the 30th anniversary. Well, you would think that Michael Shepard put on a moo-moo and a wig and was kissing Mickey Mouse at the park on the mouth. I was going to say Mickey Mouse in the mouth. Because Mickey Mouse on the mouth. You would have thought that because these fools are acting like they have all of a sudden they have taken away anything and everything and they're from Miss Mouse.
And they're about to doing that thing where it's like they are doing this. So evidently they make it sound like it's some sort of great scam that the left is doing to thwart the right in some bizarre way. I have an image, and that is Minnie Mouse has changed over the years. So now it's pants. Let's not go.
And let's be clear. Can you pull that back up again?
Yeah.
Let's be clear about that. She chooses a comfortable shoe. That's the kitten heel. Miss Minnie Mouse. And also, I have to say this very clear, having gone through, onboarding at Disney, it is Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. You never say Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
Do you
They
really?
are two separate entities, and they are not married.
And you wouldn't say Mickey and Minnie Mice.
No, you would not. But she was a comfortable little kitten heel. That's sensible.
But you know,
And she can still wear it with a Stella McCartney pantsuit.
But you know who had something to say about that?
Who? Oh, Lord.
Your favorite. Say it.
All right. Who?
Candace Owens.
Coon of the week.
I'm glad that they're now realizing that this needed to be addressed. All of us were traumatized when we saw Minnie Mouse and she was looking like a female as we were growing up. I mean, look, this is why people don't take these people seriously. They're taking all of these things that nobody was offended by. It's like they have to get rid of them and destroy them because they're bored. They're absolutely bored. They're trying to destroy fabrics of our society.
So after that played, I was looking at a lot of response tweets. This is the one that got me. Candace Owens tried to destroy the fabric of society. What you couldn't hear, she started talking about Minnie Mouse in pants destroying the fabric of society.
And this heifer wearing a pantsuit.
Just like who? Minnie Mouse wearing a pantsuit. So,
Ahoy, Captain.
although of all the tweets, this is the one that got me the most.
What is it?
You ready to read this?
Yeah.
I don't know who this person is. I just found it genius.
First, the green M&M, now this. What the hell am I supposed to jerk off to? Y'all.
Tucker Carlson's going to talk about the lack of sexy shoes on Minnie Mouse.
Y'all.
Oh my God.
What's happening. I
That's strange.
do not understand what is happening. Because we are talking about
Cartoon characters.
candy and a cartoon mouse. What can somebody come and get y'all's cousins on the right? That's all I'm saying. Come get your cousins. And you know what? And no, Candace Owens, you are not my cousin. Don't even think about it. Nope.
She's probably my cousin. Don't look at me that way. Which,
hey, Juana.
and there is another mouse in the news.
Vanessa Whitney, do you know what that mouse is?
Do you know what that mouse is?
It's a different spelling of mouse. It is mouse. M-A-U-S.
I don't know what you just
M-A-U-S.
M-A-U-S. I don't know what you just said.
So that's you. Talk about the mouse.
So Mouse is a 1992 Pulitzer Prize winning graphic novel that has been used in the school systems, specifically 8th grade area, for years to help kids understand the Holocaust.
Yeah.
And Mouse was written, it's a personal perspective. It is about the man who created, his name is Art Spiegelman. It's about his family and his family's journey as they went into the concentration camps, and some survived, some did not.
Pulitzer Prize winning.
Pulitzer Prize winning. And he did not write it to be something that would be like in the school systems. He wrote it as a personal journey for himself because he was dealing with various things, like his mother's suicide is in it, plus all the atrocities that happened at Auschwitz. And so he did this graphic novel where all the Jews were represented as mice and the Nazis were represented as cats. And it has, like I said, it's been in the school system for quite some time. Teachers, from what I understand, really like using it. The graphic novel aspect of it really helps getting the message across to our youth today as to how horrible,
like graphic novels just do, period.
Yeah, but how horrible things really were during, the Holocaust. And there is a school district in Tennessee.
I don't know if you heard that, y'all. Tennessee.
And I'm going to say this like this. It's a school district in Tennessee who, during International Holocaust Remembrance Day, which was yesterday, but during the week of that, decides to pull a Holocaust book that kids have been using for decades. Just so you have like an image, I'm going to give you a couple images that come from Mouse as to what they found offensive. They said there was profanity and nudity. Here's one of the graphics. If you look at the top part, that is an image of his mother who killed herself in a bathtub. And that is a lot of information for an 8th grader. And I imagine if you have an awesome teacher, they can help you talk through some of those very serious moments. The word bitch is at the bottom of the page. I imagine this particular crew found tremendous offense at that. And then the other thing that they found offense at were naked mice in concentration camps. I'm dumbfounded. They found a tool that works, that helps get the information across, that helps us learn about our history.
This is the thing, though. The GQP does not want y'all to know your history. They don't. Because to start learning about history means that you have to accept the fact that you, non-melanated folks, did a bunch of shit to Black, brown, and indigenous people. And y'all don't want to admit that. And yet we persevered. That was, when we talk about, genocide, the word genocide, what white people have been trying to do since the first time Black folks were chained and brought here to become slaves. We were free people stolen from our land and then made into slaves. Never, ever, ever said, oh, well, when they brought the slaves over, no, they brought free people who were stolen from their land. And they have been trying to commit genocide against this and indigenous and brown folks from the moment they got here. And I'm just letting you know now.
And just a little reminder that we talked about on this show, that and I didn't know this until this very old age of my life, but I didn't realize that Hitler got a lot of his methodologies of the Holocaust through what we were doing here in the United States to slaves. I mean, he goes, oh, they do over there. It seems to work for them. So he got it from us. That is mind-blowing to me. I have a few facts, if I may. So in 2020, they did the very first ever 50-state survey of the Holocaust amongst millennial and Gen Zers. And 63% did not know that 6 million Jews were murdered. That's why these graphic novels are important, so we can teach this stuff. 48% couldn't name a single one of more than 40,000 concentration camps. I only think I could name like 2, 3, maybe. I don't think I can name that many. Yeah, we need to know these things.
Now, there's a little bit of a bright spot in all of this. The book Mouse, the Pulitzer Prize-winning book Mouse, M-A-U-S, is number 1.
No, it's not number 1. It's number 9, at least on Amazon.
It was number 1 today. Earlier today, it was number 1 on Amazon.
That's even whether one or night. It is being sold like crazy. Yeah. People are going online and say, "I will buy like 100 copies of Mouse and give it to the children of this particular school district in Tennessee." So there people.
I want to point this out that what Bethany says right here, because this is some shit. The Nazi Party found some of the Jim Crow laws too violent, too oppressive. Yeah. Yo, that's the shit we're dealing with. But y'all come get your cousins. Seriously.
Well, this brings us to
this is getting ridiculous because right now people are burning and banning books.
Well, and this brings us to Missouri, which just banned The Bluest Eye this week. Did you know this?
Now, for those of you who don't know, my favorite book ever in the history of books is The Bluest Eye.
Which was the first Toni Morrison I read.
It is hands down my favorite book. It changed my life exponentially. It taught me that it was okay to be me and that find pride in who I am and that it's there. And, it changed my freaking life. And to read that,
it's
and they just go, I'm like, so basically, y'all don't want all of this because of what?
You can have Toni Morrison say it if you want.
Toni Morrison.
You ready to quote her?
Yes, I'm going to quote Miss Toni Morrison.
There we go. This is what she said.
Certain kinds of trauma visited on peoples are so deep, so cruel, that unlike money, unlike vengeance, even unlike justice or rights or the goodwill of others, only writers can translate such trauma and turn sorrow into meaning, sharpening the moral imagination. Thank you, Miss Toni Morrison.
And that is what she did with her work. That's what the author of Mouse did. But I forget his name already. Art Spiegelman, yeah.
And I have to say, and the fact that they're trying to get rid of any book that makes a white child feel bad. After what? Wait, do you have the quote from the minister?
Yes, it's right here.
I want to play this. I want to show this quote. I saw this. It's okay for Black people to be murdered, lynched, brutalized, dehumanized, disenfranchised, deprived, exploited, underpaid, redlined, profiled, en masse, incarcerated because of racism. But God forbid that white people are made to feel discomfort by talking about it.
Do you know much about Bishop Talbot? What's his name?
Here's the thing.
Talbot Swan?
Bishop Talbot Swan.
What, you don't like him? Is that always?
My black side is with the brother like this. I'm like, you damn Skippy. Everything you say is right.
Yeah?
My gay side is like,
oh, he's anti-homosexual.
he's not anti, but he's of the, hate to see it, love the sinner.
Yeah, one of those.
So I take it with a grain of salt because he said some shit. I mean, that's true. I mean, we have had everything done to us, everything imaginable, still having it happen now, and we are still here. And that pisses white people off more than anything in this world. Not all white people, but a good majority of white people are pissed off because we are still here. And you know what, y'all can ban all the fucking books y'all want. You can ban every single book in your library because guess what? Everything's online. Gay kids are going to find gay content. Trans kids are going to find trans content.
True that.
Indigenous people are going to find indigenous content. They're going to find it, and they're going to see what the truth is. And they're going to come back strong in 2022 and vote all you out of office. Drink.
More.
Let me get my big jug out.
I'm afraid he's spilling on me.
You ain't got to spill. This way we do it back home. There we are.
So
hold on. We almost out. So hold up.
I'm going to talk as you do this. I used to think that if your last name was Kennedy, that I would be probably like-minded to you. I used to think because of the Kennedy family, the politics of the Kennedy family, I'm kind of like-minded to the Kennedy family. I'm going to tell you, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and I, we are not like-minded. We are not like-minded. Once again, someone who brought up the Holocaust this week. What is with these people?
Stop doing that.
So this is all. He was at an anti-mask rally in D.C. And for some reason, I guess making people wear masks, the mandate, of course, that's just, akin to what? I mean, it just is too much for his brain to handle. He's going off in this thing. I got to show this clip before you say something. He's going off on this thing. And he decides that it's so hard and so difficult, and they're watching over us, and this, and they're going to have satellites. And he ties this whole group of shit together that doesn't make a lick of sense. And then he ends it with this thought.
Even in Hitler's Germany, you could cross the Alps into Switzerland. You can hide in an attic like Anne Frank did.
Stunned. If you're a Jew, you have the right to leave Germany. If you were Anne Frank, you had the right to hide in an... What sort of idiocy?
You could hide in an attic. Anne Frank did it. You could go over the Alps.
They had it better than we do because we have to wear a mask when we're in public. This is where he's going with this.
Again.
Oh, my God.
Let me just say this. Because the reason all this is happening is because, in particular, white cis-het men have never... and white queer men too. Don't let me get started on them. I'm gonna talk about y'all asses in a minute.
Oh, you're talking about the white queer
cis-het men and white queer men have never been told no. And now y'all being told no. No, you can't go in here without a mask.
Well, what's so stupid about it, Michael, they have been told. They've been told you have to wear a seatbelt. They've been told your kids have to be vaccinated to go to school. They've been told numerous things that, yes, they might fight in the beginning. They go, you know what? If I wear a seatbelt, it's for my life. I'll do it anyway. But they're being totally belligerent on. They're being tremendously belligerent. And that's why Meatloaf is dead. Because he goes, I mean, I'm guessing. I'm not part of Meatloaf's inner monologue.
The reason they're being belligerent is because they are so used. Okay, we can wear a seatbelt. We can, no smoke on the plane. We can do that. Whatever the fuck. It's all good. Oh, but wait. Black folks are telling me to do shit. Black folks are standing up for themselves. Brown folks are telling you where to put your behind. But indigenous folks are saying, we ain't put up with your shit anymore, colonizer. They are being inundated with facts, and they can't handle that. Play another clip.
Robert Kennedy again, and I apologize for his voice. Sounds like he needs a secret.
You can still go out and go to a bar. You can go to a sporting event. You can get on a bus or an airplane and you can travel. You have certain freedoms. You can get educated, etc. The minute they hand you that vaccine passport, every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates. It will make you a slave.
No, Cheryl Hines.
So that man is married to Cheryl Hines, but he might be more comfortable being married to Evangeline Lilly.
So, what did Evangeline Lilly do?
Oh, she's totally anti-vax.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm curious
the
to see how
thing
long
that,
she
the
lasts
thing
in
that
the
I
Marvel
found
universe.
fascinating about that tweet, why I wanted to play it, was because it's been in the news that he's talked about, Anne Frank, and talked about how, if you were Jewish, you could climb over mountains. They haven't played the slave thing. I found that so freaking offensive. Wearing a mask is like being a slave. Is what he's basically going at, right? No, it's not. Let me be very clear. Wearing a mask is for my health. It's for your health. It's their health. It's over there. There's nothing to do with being a slave. That is absolute. That's it. A slave. Really? Thank you, Marco. I mean, that's exactly right. It's not about that. So
Yep.
I got to get back to my tweets. The Auschwitz Memorial had a tweet exploiting the tragedy of people who suffered, were humiliated, tortured, and murdered by the totalitarian regime of Nazi Germany, including children like Anne Frank, in a debate about vaccines and limitations during global pandemic is a sad symptom of moral and intellectual decay. Robert Kennedy, intellectual decay.
Much like the teeth in Kentucky.
And how
moral decay.
And how embarrassing is this? Cheryl Hines
his wife
could not stand by her
He
husband.
gonna leave her for Evangeline Lilly. Watch. My husband's reference to Anne Frank at a mandate rally in D.C. was reprehensible and insensitive. That's all we need to read. She had to call him out.
She totally
She had to call him out.
That
That's all
was, there
you
was,
read.
and you know what she did that I appreciate? She didn't soft pedal it. She went, it's reprehensible. That's all there is to it. I can't even find, common ground here.
I'm just, this.
Okay, you get to title the following picture. You ready to put a title?
I don't even know what this picture is.
You
What
do
is it?
too. You'll know.
Oh,
But
okay.
give a title to the following picture.
All right.
And go.
Hoo, ha, hoo, ha.
Just
That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. Ha ha. That was totally spontaneous.
that was good. That was good. But,
I know.
and just look at Eric Trump's face. Don Jr. I entitled this segment, "Oh, poor Trumpy." This was not his week.
Trumpy bear.
This was not his week.
My little Trumpy bear.
So, superhero Tish James,
Tish Tish.
New York's Attorney General, filed a 160-page document. You went away from my thing. When did you do that?
I keep doing that. You have stuff that you have lined up.
I have things lined up.
I know. We just do it.
And she came out then with this tweet after she
There are a lot of
put up
tweets.
this 160 document. We have uncovered significant evidence indicating that the Trump organization used fraudulent and misleading asset valuations on multiple properties to obtain economic benefits, including loans, insurance coverage, and tax deductions for years.
Yes.
She then continues. We are taking legal action to force Donald Trump Jr., and Ivanka Trump to comply with our investigation into the Trump organization's financial dealings. No one in this country can pick and choose if and how the law applies to them. Tish James.
Tish Tish.
Tish. Do it in the microphone.
What's up, Tish?
Tish James.
I'm gonna darken this. I'm gonna look just like Idris Elba.
It's good.
Shut up, Marco. I hate you. You know what? I wore this shirt for Tish James tonight. Because,
Did you? But it's good. It's a good one.
I don't know how I can do this.
Come towards me. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Foxy Brown. Miss Pam Grier.
Because Tish James is Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
and she gonna take this motherfucker out. I don't know though. I'm curious. Do you think?
Well, I don't know. He came out with some. He basically then went up to Utica, I want to say, and he filed a claim against her, and she then is going to the. It's going to be this back and forth ping pong.
Utica.
Match.
That sounds dirty.
That sounds dirty. And then she went to like the Utica judge and said, "I want you to throw out that case because he's only doing that to stall, basically." So we'll. I mean, it's a ping pong match. I have no idea where this is going to go.
First, I'd like to address this comment.
Oh. I disagree. Can I say what I think?
What can you say what you think?
I think you look like Idris Elba macaroni.
Let me find my right light.
Give me some side eye.
This eye look like it's a little bit.
It did. It's a bit.
It's what's happening with.
It's Forrest
Honey.
Whitaker. How'd you get Forrest Whitaker?
Okay, so I gotta tell a story. Personal story. Y'all ready? Personal story. So I'm in a bar. This is like 30 years ago. I'm in a bar in St. Louis, Missouri, and all of a sudden, this man came up to me in this bar, and he said, "I heard you were here. I could not believe it, but here you are in a gay bar. I had no idea you were gay." And I was like,
He does not think I'm
I
me.
said, "Yeah, I've always been gay." He was like, "I just can't believe you're here. Can I introduce you to my friends?" I said, "Yes." Not knowing what the fuck was happening. I said,
I think
"Okay."
we see where this is going.
He literally took me and says, "Everybody, look who's here. It's Forrest Whitaker." That bar was Faces in East St. Louis, Illinois. He drugged me over to meet his friends and said I was Forrest Whitaker.
Run, Forrest, run.
I was mad, but I pretended I was him and got free drinks. You know I didn't. I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him it wasn't
Did he
me.
ask about your career? Did you talk about working with people?
Honey, I did whatever was necessary.
Did you say, "Oh, when I was
They
in the,
said free drinks,
when
and
I
I
was
was
in
like,
the crying game with Stephen Ray"? Did you do that whole
"Child, please." I was like that. First of all, shut up, Jennifer Lee Warren. Ain't nobody studying you.
Well, you gotta get back. I
All
have
right,
things to say.
Get back.
So then, I mean, they were saying, when the Supreme Court was ruling last week as to whether those documents from the National Archive were going to be released so that the committee that is looking into January 6th, could they get these documents? They're waiting. Who thought it was really going to happen? Who thought that these documents were going to be turned over? With that.
I did not.
No, with the
did not.
Supreme Court as it is. But it went 8-1. They said, sure, take the documents. The one dissent.
What is that song? 25 or 6-4.
Oh, well, how does that have to do with the person?
This
Clarence
liquor,
Thomas. I'm
this
just going to say
liquor,
stuff.
this liquor.
Clarence Thomas being the one dissentful voice.
So I said liquor,
You
which
said
rhymes
liquor.
with.
I don't
So
know.
we went to Clarence Thomas.
So are you ready? Going to continuing?
Yes. Oh, we're
Continuing,
Clarence
please.
Thomas.
Well, I'm skipping over him he just was the dissent voice. So then they get their documents. And so today, Michael Shepard, do you know what happened with the select committee did?
I don't know, but it have anything to do with Miss Jenny?
No, it doesn't.
No.
It had nothing to do. Ginny Thomas is.
Because I know Miss Jenny.
I'm not. Sit back. It's an act.
Miss
Let me do this
Jenny,
thing.
my wife. Y'all don't need to be messing with Miss Jenny, my wife. Go.
So, Bernie Thompson, the committee chair of January 6th, I got to go back, had a quote. Well, I've got to pick up my quotes. Are you going to read this?
I'll read it.
Read. I said Benny Thompson.
Benny Thompson. Pause to read. Wait. I don't know. That's a lot of words.
The select committee is seeking information about attempts in multiple states to overturn the results of the 2020 election, including the planning and coordination of effects to send false slates of electors to the National Archives. We believe the individuals we have subpoenaed today, 14 people total, today have information about how these so-called alternate electors met and who was behind that scheme.
Okay,
Michael's doing this. They should be shorter.
They should be shorter. They
Just
gotta
a
be
minute.
shorter.
No, Benny Thompson needs to
Because
speak.
I'm bored.
Benny Thompson needs to speak.
Honey,
His words. Benny, He needs to speak.
All right, so here's the deal, y'all. They just subpoenaed. I had to take my glasses off because I did come down and talk to the people.
Well, you can talk like this.
Okay, see something wrong. My head is. Am I having? What's going on with my eye? I don't know.
Now we have national news, and you're talking about your eye.
'Cause
You're doing the Tammy Faye Baker thing, when she would get shit in her eye and she couldn't get it out.
That was a good movie, by the way. The Tammy Faye Baker movie. Baper.
You said Baper.
Tammy Faye Baker.
Tammy Faye Baker.
All right. So, anyway,
what are you going to say?
I want to talk about these 14 people.
Yes.
That are being subpoenaed. Y'all, all it takes is one person to say the wrong shit.
It's toppling. I feel
one
it. One
person to say the wrong shit. Ha, ha,
you have
ha.
Letitia James over here. You have the January 6th Select Committee over there. There's other. I mean, there's so many things are going on against.
Do I honestly think that a whole bunch of folks gonna go down? I think the folks that thought they were like standing up for democracy and trying to create whatever the fuck they was creating, yeah, they gonna go down. Are the bigger folks like Giuliani and Steve Bannon?
Here's the thing: the reason why the reason why they're meeting with these 14 people is not to put the 14 people in jail. They might go to jail. They might get a slap on the wrist. They're trying to go boop the people above. Who planned this? There was a meeting on December 14th, 2020.
Who planned it?
Like just right after our election, that they got together to plan this whole electoral steal, whatever thing. And they
I called this meeting of the white folks who are about to get fucked over and find out to order.
So these are all our, poor Trumpy and his troubles. And we're going to end it with a video. Because, well,
video.
You know this. Do you want to set this up? Poor Trumpy.
Can't put Joe Biden in the same room as someone. He might let one rip. Guys, Joe Biden is what stands between us and a nuclear-capable China. Joe Biden is the guy they're going to call at 3 a.m. if there's a serious crisis with Russia.
Okay.
It's a much longer clip, too. It goes on and on and on and on with little comprehension.
There's a few Chicago people in here who have known me for years. And some LA folks, too. When I say that man is coked up out of his head beyond belief, know that I know from whence
you speaketh.
I speaketh.
Ooh, I saw Macbeth, by the way.
Why would you say that?
You said
during our show.
Oh, probably a light will fall on us. Speaketh.
Shit, fuck, piss, how cut. Okay, we're good.
I suppose we're walking a circle and spit and swear.
I just did it virtually. Okay. I think we're good.
For those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a Broadway barber.
That boy is so high. It don't make any damn sense. Now, I've been high. I've never been to where he's been. I thought about it. I just never went. I don't know what to say. Annalise, boys, someone help me. Annalise. Is it Annalise or Annalise? Which one is boys? We have so many.
What are you talking about?
No, because Annalise Boys is here. But that's Annalise Boys. And the other is Annalise. I know.
I honestly think it's Annalisa, if you want my honest opinion.
Annalisa.
Because she's
anyway, you here. Hey, girl.
She's the German pronunciation.
Ah.
And I didn't know you were here. Now I know.
All right.
We're moving on. And
moving right along.
So this is actually where we go, I think, to a little bit of better news. Dear, our son is just like coughing and hawking and
our son, when he blows his nose, listen.
The dog is barking across the way.
That's his actual nose blow.
He is, but the thing is, he
has the worst allergies. His
so
allergies
bad.
are so amazingly bad.
Ah, poor kid.
But it sounds like a clown car.
Shut up.
What?
I'm not a kid.
Do you want to come and say hi?
No, come say hi. Come say hi. Come show everybody. You want to blow your nose on camera?
No, don't do that. No one wants to see that.
That's rude. How dare you?
Hey,
All right,
Sebastian.
someone,
Who is Stephen Breyer?
I don't know.
Oh, that was good. Good.
you know, I'm gonna say something, Bash. I did not know until a few years ago.
You know, it's funny when we did the show, and I said, "See how many Supreme Court justices you could name." He was the name we couldn't come up with.
We could not
Stephen
come
Breyer. We
up with
couldn't come up with Stephen Breyer. We came up with everyone else because when they were
Isn't that crazy?
when Trump was beginning to fill the court, we were getting all the new ones, of course, and whatever. Then we were, who's that other one? Stephen Breyer. So Stephen Breyer is about to give up his Supreme Court justice seat. And
he's retiring
in July.
Yep.
No, you can't do that while we're on air. It's kind of a gross noise.
But if you blow your nose, it'll be funny.
Nope.
Give me a kiss while you say goodnight. Oh.
Come on, Bean Bean. Oh.
You don't say bean bean. That's my bean bean.
That's your little baby.
All right. Okay. Give me a hug. This is Sebastian. This is our oldest. Now go to bed. Get out
I
of
like
here. Now go
the
to bed.
cut, G.
What? Get away from me.
You never
I
seen
just
that?
wait.
Let's go.
I just wait.
All right.
I don't know what that meme is.
We're not talking
My
memes.
glasses
We have
are-
stuff to say.
My glasses are as crooked as yours.
All right. All right.
This looks like your esophagus.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Okay. We got like 12 minutes. Let's go.
Come on, Bean.
All right. Bash, out of your siblings' room, please.
Stephen Breyer, we're going to have a fight in a second, is leaving the Supreme Court. And our current president, Joe Biden, has said that it was one of the things that he campaigned on, that he planned to fill the seat if he was given the opportunity with a black woman.
Black magic woman.
And part of the country went insane. As it's so kind of like it's
We
weird.
know
so
which
think
part.
about this. They don't like the
And Candace Owens.
they don't like the kicky boots on the M&M, and they don't like Minnie's pantsuit. They don't like black women on the Supreme. It's the same people. It's the same.
How you gonna
bizarre-
complain about a black woman being the first time on the Supreme Court when I ain't never heard nary a one of y'all complain about the 50, 11, 100 million white men?
Mhm.
Not a word.
And just
Not a
so
word.
we all have the same fact, black women at present in this country make up about 3% of the judiciary.
Yeah.
Only 3.
Yep.
3.
Oh, by the way, this morning, my eyes were inflamed.
Yeah.
His eyes were inflamed this morning. You know what?
What?
When I used to do drag, they used to call me inflamed.
No, we're talking about severe allergies.
Well, that's why we got.
Well, that was my nickname back in high school.
We got you that stuff today.
We
to
have
help
all this
you.
stuff for you.
Well, that stuff is for my pores, not.
Yeah, but that helps your
No,
eyes.
but also about the eye wash too.
Yeah.
We are completely off topic now. Now you're saying,
Well, but I have images.
Real life.
Do you want to see the images?
Yes, show me the images.
So there were.
It is the demon.
Sebastian, here, I got to tell you something. We have to finish this, and I want to get. This is really important information. I'd like
All
to
right.
get across. So, do you want to stay here or go to your room? Do you want to stay here or go to your room? I'm asking a question.
I want to go to my room.
All right. We love you, kiddo.
All right,
right.
these are the. So I
can't.
can't do it until
Right.
you go.
I have to say 9.
Take
No,
your
no, no,
goldfish
go.
and go.
I'm about to lose my cool.
Okay.
Take your
I will take them away from you.
baby goldfish and go.
Oh,
Oh, baby, go. Get out.
I like the cut, G. If for those out there who have TikTok and you know what that means, let these two know, and then let them tell me what that meme is, because I have no clue. I just hear I like the cut, G.
I'm a boy.
No.
Good night. Love you.
Good night. I love you, big baby. So
I'm debating whether I should show emotion.
okay, good night.
I'm frozen.
I'm having Botox next week. I won't be able to.
Where?
All right, go. Hit the thing.
Francesca, I've lost all my train of thought. Okay, in order. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
These are all judges. That is Ketanji Brown Jackson, Leandra Kruger, and J. Michelle Childs are the 3 potential. They haven't been,
I need
No.
okay, sorry.
So I have to say this. J. Michelle Childs. She's the one on the end with the little pressing curl. She's my choice. You know why? Look at her face. Look at her face. Her face is this. I'm coming for you. That's the face I want. That's the face I want on the Supreme Court. But it's okay. I don't have any and all of those people on the Supreme Court because they are strong and powerful and beautiful and smart Black women. They are just absolutely amazing.
I lost my shit just then.
Oh, David
Bad
Van
parents.
Dyke, David
Bad
Van
parents.
Dyke, what can you do?
Did you go through any of this stuff?
All right. So, okay. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. Put the names up again. Put the faces up. All right. Ketanji Brown Jackson, 51, serves on the influential U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit. Leandra Kruger, 45, 8 years of California Supreme Court, graduate of Harvard and Yale Law.
Well,
J.
as
Michelle
actually Ketanji, it's important to say that she's from Harvard, had 2 degrees from Harvard, and was editor of the Harvard Law Review.
Yeah.
And that Leandra Kruger was editor of the Yale Law Review.
And J. Michelle Childs, who I say should be, look at her face. She ain't fucking with nobody.
Yeah.
There is no emotional feeling behind that. Served on the federal bench in South Carolina since 2010 and was nominated by Mr. Biden for the DC Court of Appeals.
Now, one thing that I heard because I was up in San Francisco with visiting my family, and I was driving back, and there was a lot of very interesting talk about diversity. And one of the things of diversity that I heard was that all the justices, except for Amy Coney Barrett, are Ivy League justices. And so there was an appeal from one person on the radio for J. Michelle Childs because she's not Ivy League. And they think that when you talk about diversity, it's more than just color of the skin. It's also where they're from in the country and what their background is. And what, yeah. And so I thought that was an interesting thing. So I hadn't thought about that. Because on the surface, you might say, well, Ketanji Brown Jackson was editor of the Harvard Law Review. That just sounds like a done deal. But that it really isn't. I don't know how you make this choice.
I'm going to talk about something.
Go.
Y'all ready? I'm about to talk about something super, super real. Hold on. Let me pour some of my juice.
Then pour some to me. This is easy to drink, I have to say.
It's super. Oh my God. So I guess we got to end soon because that was the end of this. I know. This is like your grandma was sitting on the porch. Baby, give me some more water. Curd water.
What do you want to say?
I want to say this. Now, the names you hear, because President Joe Biden said, I am going to nominate a Black woman to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And in about time. And I know that there are going to be other people, our Asian brothers and sisters, our indigenous brothers and sisters, our Latine brothers and sisters. They will all have a time in these next 3 years. I have a feeling. But right now, we need somebody Black, a female, to represent. And because it's about
Sotomayor is there. So the Latinx community, at least, is represented as a female.
But this goes to show you, there are only 3 Black people within the Republican Party. Can you name them? I want you to name the only 3 Black people because they're the only 3 names you hear.
Oh, wait, I want to say something. Is this you're talking about Clarence Thomas. You're talking about in the Senate, maybe?
No, there's 3 Black people.
Inclusive of, so Clarence Thomas is one of them. I just gave them, we talked about him. So Clarence Thomas, I put one down.
Name the other 2.
Am I supposed to, or you want other people to?
Okay. Somebody name the other 2. Because ain't nothing but 3 of them.
I always think of Michael Steele, but he's not around.
Michael Steele,
he's on the radio.
He left the party. He said, fuck y'all.
He did.
He said, nope, I ain't here for this.
I'm out. Well, then there was the doctor who ran for whatever.
Ben Carson.
But he died.
No, Ben Carson. I'm not talking about that. No, Ben, I thought you meant Dr. Ben Carson.
I did mean Ben. Wait, who was the one who died?
No, I'm talking about Black, and I want to hear this. Black people who are alive right now. Because Vanessa was like Thurgood Marshall. I want to know who in the Republican Party right now is Black, because they're the only 3 names you hear. I'm telling you right now. Candace Owens.
But she's not.
Ben Carson
I thought you were talking about a politician. Candace Owens isn't a politician.
And
Okay,
Missy Ann Jenny's husband. Missy Ann Jenny's husband.
Who are you talking about?
Missy Ann Jenny Thomas's husband.
I don't know who you're talking
Missy Ann Jenny.
about. I just don't know who you're talking about.
See, that's it. See, I'm gonna say something else.
Well, who's
Y'all
Missy?
need to learn.
I don't know
Missy
who-
Ann
Yes.
is a term that white folks don't even want to acknowledge or talk about. But Missy Ann is a term throughout history that is a term that black folks have referred to as white women who were in power during slavery times. Again, learn the history, y'all.
Well,
Learn the
no,
history.
I'm confused.
Missy Ann Jenny Thomas's husband, Clarence Thomas.
I already said Clarence Thomas.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Clarence
That was
Thomas.
the first thing. You are
Oh.
so drunk. That's the first thing I said out loud when this whole thing started.
But Missy Ann
Okay.
Jenny Thomas.
Michael, you said Clarence Thomas and Candace Owens. You said three. What's
Because
the
you
third?
can't have
What's the third? Who is the third?
Ben Carson,
Oh, Ben Carson, you did say. Okay.
Missy Ann Jenny Thomas's husband, and Candace Owens. That's it. That's it. So when they said, "Oh, let's nominate a black woman to the court," honey, these jumped up, was like, "Oh, you need to hire Candace Owens. Candace Owens don't have a goddamn law degree, bitch."
Well, evidently, you don't have to have a law degree to be on the Supreme Court. I don't know how that's possible.
Oh, someone got me.
I don't know how that's
Greg.
possible.
Greg got me. You
What?
got me.
Well, who?
Tim Scott.
Hmm.
Tim Coon Scott. You forgot. I got. Yep. Okay. So it's 4. But you ain't heard from Tim Scott in a minute. You only heard from the other 3. So Tim Scott, he may be falling out. He might be too dark right now. They're just going towards, well, I'm gonna shut up. Okay, Jimmy Warren, tell me to shut up. For Missy Ann Jenny Thomas come after me. But I'm just, it's like, don't be telling us that, Candace Owens is the perfect person for the Supreme Court. Honey, she got a pressing curl. No offense to anybody with a pressing curl, but she got a pressing curl. I don't want her on my Supreme Court.
That is nothing.
She don't have she don't have edges. Where are her edges? I don't want her on the Supreme Court.
I'm so
Because
lost.
if she don't care about
I don't even know how to
herself,
play into
if
this.
she don't care about herself, how she gonna care about anybody else? But you know she don't hate like black people. So anyway, let's move on.
What do you want me to say? You're just totally conflummoxed.
Coon of the week, Candace Owens. All right, let's go. Oh, we have a new thing.
you
We're
want-
gonna do. Wait, we got.
Are
a
we
couple
doing
minutes.
this or no?
What is that?
I don't know what we're doing. We have that and that.
All right, I can do both in just a second. One.
No, here. Let's do this.
All right.
I did a new graphic, and then you can talk. I'm just doing.
Oh, you did a new graphic?
Yes.
My husband did a new graphic.
This is a new segment
Now,
Michael and I would like to call
Shatheed of the week. I know y'all thought y'all read something different, but that's Shatheed.
So I have to tell you a story.
Story time.
I was at my son's doctor's office. And this is when he was a baby. And I said to one of the practitioners, the nurses, I said, well, you must have heard a lot of interesting names, coming into this office. And she just, oh my God. And I said, what? She looked around, made sure no one was looking. She goes, there was this one mother that brought in their child. And I looked at the name on the page and I said, I don't think I can say that out loud. And she said, could you please tell me your son's name? And the mother. It stops. I don't know why you did that. That was funny. So it was just like it sounds. And she goes, well, I'd feel much more comfortable if you say, well, the child's name was Shatheed, spelled exactly Shithead.
So
we've decided
as to not offend anyone,
we don't want to offend anyone. So
except for possibly Shatheed's mama,
we might
who I know ain't in my, in my circle of 10.
So we've decided to start a
Old
new thing called Shatheed of the Week. And I have to say, Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is on my list for Shatheed of the
He's at Shatheed. Shatheed.
Week. Is he the
He is the Shatheed
Shatheed of the Week?
of the week.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
And done.
Shatheed of the week. All right, I'm gonna say one more quick thing.
Well, we have your TikTok.
Also, Joe Rogan is very close to being. He will, he's continuously Shatit of the week. I have a couple things real quick. One, this is our last Boozing with Gays
Together for the next 2 months. Daddy's going on. Daddy's going to work.
Daddy's going to work. So I'm not going to tell y'all where I am until I get there.
Why? What's
but
that?
I leave very soon. But I leave before next Friday. And
so we're imagining we're going to be doing split screening Boozing with Gays.
Split screening Boozing with Gays.
I'm not sure if it's
and what we ask of you, like 50 people, 60 people who are watching right now, send us questions that we can answer. So if you find any topics that you want us to talk about, let us know. Just let us know so we can put it together. Throw stuff at us because I'm going to be in rehearsal. He's got to deal with 2 children alone.
No. Don't put it on me. I'm fine. I'll make a show.
All right, bitch.
Don't you dare. Right. No, I don't like it when people make excuses that their life's too busy because everyone that is watching the show is too busy. So you can't say, oh, I'm so busy, I couldn't possibly, because everyone is. That's what we're doing right now. This is my Project
Runway, make it work moment.
You can't say,
all right, so
I would have loved to, but I couldn't possibly make it. So 2 weeks ago when we did the show, we showed you all the Maya Angelou quarter, which I thought was a really cool thing.
Yeah, we thought, man, Maya Angelou in a quarter. How great. We're going to end this with this clip, and I hope that you all watch and listen.
It is Michael Shepard, as you know, loves his TikTok. This is a young man named Levert Blount. Is that how I'm saying his name?
Yep.
And we love this.
Hey, good morning. On January 10th, 2022, the United States government minted a coin with Maya Angelou on it, making her the first black woman to appear on the quarter. And while that's super cool, that's not what we asked for. We demanded comprehensive police reform, but you delivered Maya Angelou on a quarter. We demanded universal health care. We demanded you pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Bill. We demanded an anti-lynching bill, but you delivered Maya Angelou on a quarter. We wanted you to stop giving federal bench positions to people who stand against voting rights acts, but you gave us Maya Angelou on a quarter. We demanded that you raise the minimum wage to at least $15 an hour, but like most employers, you gave us a quarter. We demanded that the indigenous peoples of this country and Alaska maintain their tribal recognition as nations and not races so that they can have some sovereignty in this country. But instead, you gave us Maya Angelou on a quarter. We remember come 2024.
So there you have it. Love you all. I will be in a different state next week, a different time zone. You'll be here.
I'll be here with this background or a different one. Maybe we'll do a different one. Who knows?
Anyway, mwah.
We love you.
Love you all dearly, madly, truly. Send shit in. Let us know what you think. Because, hey, why not?
Sing it.
Boozing with Gay.